like we're in a different location. It's weird.
We've gone back in time.
Yep, I've even gone back to a blank canvas to match what we're doing here today, rather than a fully created gimmick. Maybe it will grow back over the shows if I'm here, or it depends where I am. Doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll grow the overall gimmicks. Everything will grow.
Everything will grow just like this. So what we're here for? Monday Night Raw, baby.
Yes.
But not just Monday Night Raw. Specifically the anniversary shows of Monday Night Raw. So every single year, Raw turns 2, 3, 4, blah blah blah, all the way up until 31. I think we've just worked out.
Yep. 31 was 2024. We know that for a fact because we're really good at what we do.
That is correct. It's almost like there was something planned ahead for it. I don't know what it was, but yeah, so the
Yeah.
editor's been working away again. You know what they're like.
He gets lost sometimes.
Yeah, so basically all we're going to do is shoot the shit on each episode. So it'd be a quick snapshot of the episode that we've watched. So, for example, this is the very first episode. So, guess where we're going? Back to 1993. Step into the DeLorean, motherfuckers. Choo choo. That's a train.
That's yeah. Well, there was a train in number 3.
Was there?
Was there?
Yeah, was there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because there was Back to the Future you're talking about now. I thought you were like the third anniversary of Raw. I was like,
No, I was
bloody
helping you with the DeLorean reference, and then
nice, they're good. Yeah,
yeah,
choo choo.
choo choo. So, there we
Yeah,
go. Start the choo choo
it
again.
it works.
I
It
was
works.
10,
When that came out?
93. Not
No.
when the fucking DeLorean come out.
Oh yeah, I wasn't.
No, you wasn't. No.
No, little baby,
Little baby Robbie.
little baby Robbie, just been introduced to WrestleMania 8 the year before. What a guy!
Beautiful time to be alive.
This is great. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna cover it, and then we're gonna rate the show, and then as it goes on, it's just gonna get bigger, and there's gonna be a league table of what was shit, what was really good, and hopefully that will just plateau out over the anniversary years that we cover. Ready?
Always ready.
Let's do it. It's January 11th of 1993 at the Manhattan Center in New York City. And the World Wrestling Federation decided to go, we're going to do TV on a Monday night, baby. Mr. McMahon,
Mm.
as we have to refer him to as because of NDAs and whatnot. He wants to start this up on a cold Monday evening in New York City. Why?
Because why not? Monday Night Football was doing well. Why can't wrestling?
Exactly. And here we are all those years later. Well done, Mr. McMahon.
He did a
But the
good thing.
the opening shots though are the legendary Sean Mooney.
Yes.
What a guy! It's got to be up there as one of my all-time favorite announce interview people.
Sean Mooney's a legend. And the poor bloke was definitely freezing his balls off standing outside that book.
He had to do so many skits with fucking Brain this night. It was crazy. And yeah, and as I say, Bobby the Brain Heenan. So he was next up. As we like to do, we like to pour one out, so to speak, to the great to the past. He passed away back in 2017, but not before he was inducted into the class of 2004 Hall of Fame, Craig.
2004.
I've done my research.
Check you out. I was told we were recording this like 10 minutes ago. So I've
Oh,
done.
I made these notes about 2 weeks ago.
It's nice you to prepare.
I've got you back. Don't worry about it. Let's talk about the commentary team then. So
Oh, rock
leading it
bottom.
up is Master McMahon. He is the lead commentator with the one and only Macho Man, the King himself, Randy Savage. Class of 2015. Obviously, he's passed away. So, spoiler alert, I'm probably going to say a lot of that this episode.
Yeah, we're gonna be going through a few of them.
And then Rob Bartlett. What a strange choice this is. So, this is the man that's technically replaced Bobby the Brain Heenan, kayfabe wise on screen. So Rob Bartlett, who is he? What is he? Radio DJ, comedian, that sort of thing. He's still going as a comedian. When I looked him up, he's still doing gigs, which I was like, what?
Fair
He
play to the
still
bloke.
gets booked.
How?
Yeah, how? What is your assessment of his commentating?
To be fair, I mean, his commentary was shocking,
Yeah,
but he was fucking hilarious.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I don't even, not even intentionally funny, just
No.
like he's so random as fuck. It
How
was,
much do you think he wound the Macho Man up?
oh, mate, I reckon that's why Vince had him there and kept bringing
Yeah,
him back
yeah.
just to keep fucking winding up Macho.
Popping himself like.
Yeah. Vince, I'm
Uh,
gonna kill him.
Thankfully, Rob Bartlett doesn't last very long. His last episode on Monday Night Raw was April 19th of 1993.
Yeah.
So doesn't even make it 6 months.
Hey, he did a lot longer than I expected him to.
Yeah, that is true. You'd probably would have seen him gone in 2 weeks if JR was available before WrestleMania 9. Let's crack on. Where do we begin? Howard Finkel, the legendary ring announcer, again another one to have sadly passed away, but he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2009. And then we move into our first ever match on Monday Night Raw. It's gonna be huge, right? It's gonna be so good. We're making a national television debut. It's live, baby. We're gonna give them everything. We're gonna give them everything. Okay, and
That's what
then
you'd think.
the reality hits. Owen Hart's music hit to start with, and I was very excited. I was like, "This is good." It's Owen Hart's music. Okay, so we're starting well, and then Coco Beware walked in
Yeah.
because I forgot that them two teamed for a short period of time.
Hey, that they did some impressive shit as a team.
Yeah,
Playing and everything, them two. It was really good.
absolutely. He probably reinvigorated Coco Beware, to be fair.
Yeah.
But he took on who was going to be a big part of 1993, so they were showcasing him quite a bit here at this point. Yokozuna. You've all heard of our good old Rodney. Uh, you know, all of that. Part of that gimmick.
It's
He's
all right.
obviously dead. He's obviously dead too.
Obviously.
Let's get a KFC. Mike Kyoto's the ref for this. He hasn't passed away, but obviously left WWE. Absolute legend of a referee. Probably still one of my favourites of all time, to be fair. But I don't think anybody at all in fucking WWE stands up to him, if I'm honest.
But he's yeah, he's got to be. I've got a soft spot for Timmy White. Always.
Yeah, I think that Attitude Era group of refs, which we'll obviously explore as we go along, because there's only seeming to be like two refs on this show, for example.
Yeah.
But like when we get to like 98, 99, I'm sure we'll talk about a lot of refs and Tim White, Jack Doan, obviously Lebner, and Teddy Long was in there at some point. So yeah, I'm sure we'll talk about a group
Don't we
of
get a
referees.
Shane McMahon referee?
Oh, wow.
I don't know if we do.
Wow.
Mm,
Not on here.
we don't in Raw. I don't think we do on Raw, do we? Maybe on
No,
those shows.
no. Anyway,
But anyway,
Yokozuna jobbed him out anyway
Coco Yoko in a job match in a
in a
fucking
job
squash.
match
Yeah.
in a squash. If you're into Yoko squashing people, check this out. And then the Steiner brothers are here. It's 1993. They're in the Michigan jackets. There can't be much going wrong with the world. Braun Breaker must be, little Braun. Oh, look at my uncle and daddy.
I don't think he was Little Braun then.
Probably wasn't even born, let's be
No.
honest. No. Anyway, they must be proud of him the other way around, though.
Bloody kids.
Kids.
But
Shocking,
yeah,
aren't
definitely got to be.
they?
Big sexist.
Who were they facing, Craig?
They were against the Executioners.
Oh God, yes. And do you know who were the executioners for this particular stint?
These particular Executioners, no.
I will tell you.
Go on then.
One of them goes by the name of Barry Hardy. He's famous for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And the other one, he's famous for playing Gilbert.
Yeah.
Dwayne Gill.
Yay! You're a legend.
Believe it or not, these two men had a job as a tag team in the WWF for a full year. This team lasted a year,
They did well.
mainly jobbing out to absolutely everybody.
I mean, that's what Gill did when he. So
Yeah, until he became the light heavyweight champion, I suppose.
he made Goldberg famous.
He did. He did make him famous. He wouldn't have got over on his own. Joey Morello was the referee, obviously son of legendary Gorilla Monsoon. I dropped that one on you the other week, and you were surprised about that one, weren't you?
You just don't know where that one was.
Yeah, just got you. He sadly passed away in '94. Doink the Clown, he was on next. He passed away in 2013. Shall I carry on? Because Razor Ramon's on next. No, we're not. It just keeps going. Anyway, most of let's call it 90% of this cast are dead. Let's just go with that and talk about them as they were loved at the time in '93.
It's a lot of ex people.
Louise, what did you make of Doink the Clown on this whole fucking show?
Well, I was a bit lost.
Yeah,
like he was just randomly running around during the Steiners match, just backwards and forwards with his one arm. And I couldn't figure out if he was trying to distract them or if he was just trying to pop himself.
I don't know what he was doing.
He was loving life.
Matt Bourne was a wild guy. That is for sure. Razor then, absolutely. I love this trash can in 1993. Just fucking Owen Hart up backstage with a trash can. Where did you get that?
Well,
other than on Bravo, like
I was going to say, '93. You won't. Was you even getting it on Bravo then?
That's what I'm saying. You probably wasn't.
Late night Channel 4, maybe.
Well, in a different capacity. Would you be getting some TNA on there as well?
No, you got to get some beating somehow.
Hell, choking, choking on the chicken. Wow, is that how it sounded last night as well?
That's what it was all night. Terrible.
Savage then goes on to promote a live event, including himself wrestling.
Yeah, why not?
And Bartlett just obviously tries to get over it, and then moves on to Tatanka.
Oh, we've also got to have like old lady Bobby as well, haven't we?
We have plenty of Bobby. Bobby. Was the old lady at this point trying to get him? Was he?
Yeah, it was right after the Steiners, the old lady Bobby.
Fucking hell, right, skated past that, haven't I?
Can't believe you missed out, old lady Bobby.
There was too much. He's Jewish Bobby next.
Jewish Bobby's the after that.
Oh, yeah. Jewish Bobby was good. I enjoyed Jewish Bobby.
It's the way Sean Moon just randomly grabs this guy. He's like, "Hey, what do you think of Monday Night Raw so far?" I'm going to see my brother. Oh, Bobby.
Yeah, that's a familiar sound for sure. Yeah, headlock for Hunger, and then the Intercontinental title's on the line. So huge match, right? It's going to be huge. Yeah, Max Moon, played by Paul Diamond. He was the man who played Max Moon, and he was taking on the greatest of all time, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the Intercontinental Champion. Who is currently now obviously leading up the NXT charge. He's just released about 10 people today, now.
Including Drew Gulak.
Wow.
Quite surprised by it, to be fair.
Wow. When Ronda Rousey's going around slagging him off for grabbing waistbands and whatnot.
He grabbed the drawstring of my yoga pants.
What was his name? I can't remember his name.
Fuck idiots.
It's Drew Gulak. Mike Kyoto is a referee again in this one. I think we all know Shawn Michaels was going to win.
Spoiler.
It's probably the standout match on the card for me, even though it was nothing really to obviously write home about.
Yeah. There's nothing to it, but yeah.
I don't think there was anything else really. I mean, we'll talk about the main event in a minute, but Mean Gene, he was there. What a legend. Hot tag 10.
Legend that is.
Get the code in. Works everywhere. Don't forget it. And he gives us a rundown on the Royal Rumble. And then the main event. So one of the worst gimmicks of all time versus one of the greatest gimmicks of all time. So it's Damien Demento taking on The Undertaker with Paul Bearer. And again, Joe Morello was the referee for this one. Obviously, same repeat as the opener, really. It's a bit of a squash. And it's more of a, well, this is, now that we can look back in history, obviously, it's an iconic moment to see The Undertaker walk out in the Manhattan Center versus, obviously, what he becomes. But in 1993, when you built this character to be what it is, walking out in the Manhattan Center, you must have been thinking, what the fuck is this?
It's odd to look back and see the Undertaker entrance in that capacity.
Yeah.
Because it was just... It was
all the lights were still on.
Yeah, all the lights.
They must have had fire regulations, Craig.
It was almost pitiful. You almost went, oh. But when it happened, when it first happened, it was still amazing.
Yeah.
Watching that dead man come to the ring.
Yeah, there was no body bag at this point, though. Do you remember when it sort of disappeared?
Don't. He just kind of faded.
Just vanished, didn't it?
Oblivion, didn't he?
I feel like it was between 91 and 92. It feels like it was earlier than this. Because, like, he didn't even do it at WrestleMania 8, did he? Like, for Jake. So it must have been before that. All right, then. That was the end of it. Doink, obviously, then, as it off with Crush, obviously, making kids cry and noncing them up and, you know, Jimmy Savaling them and things like that, as clowns do. Look, I have to put it as half a star. We have to have a starting point. And I can't 0-star the fucker because it's the first ever episode.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get off the ground. I'm gonna pick my leg up onto one side of the horse and give it half a star.
Yeah, I mean, you're missing like one of the biggest moments as well. Bobby Heenan finally gets in the building.
Yeah, at the very end.
At the very end, if Bobby Heenan finally gets in there to enjoy, well, nothing because
the end credits.
The show's over. And Sean Mooney's absolutely.
I hope he got to see his brother though, or his uncle.
His Jewish uncle brother.
Yeah,
he's wherever. But yeah, I mean, it was the first ever Monday Night Raw. It's iconic. It's great. And spoiler alert for the people. Yes, I did know what your score was going to be before this, but I agree with you. You can't give this a rating as such, but I can't give it 0. It's the first ever Raw. So I'm going to have to go with you and go half a star. Just
half a star.
Just to put it on there because, yeah, it really doesn't deserve a full star.
It doesn't. But what did you think? Have we got it wrong? Have we got it right? Reach out to us. Don, or Carson Bailey, Daniel Cornfield, whatever you want to call him. Something in the middle about having evidence on the French. The gnome. DD. See? That's it. Miss Elizabeth.
The narcissist.
Don Cold Steve Austin.
Don Cold Steve Austin. It's all there. He's got all the gimmicks.
He's got all the gimmicks, but
it's worse than Luke Gallows.
It is practically worse than Luke Gallows. Anyway, fucking write into us. Do what you want. No one gives a shit. We don't. Hot Tag 10. I'm Rob Gamble.
I'm your bastard.